the man himself, has joined us. The man who should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, hopefully will soon be in the College Football Hall of Fame. The one and only two-time Super Bowl champion, Pro Bowler, Longhorn legend, Casey Hampton. Case, how you doing?
What's good, man? I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. Just max, man. Same old, man. Maxing and relaxing with me, man.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Where are you living now?
I'm right outside of Houston, in between Houston and Galveston,
Okay.
out in that area. Yeah, like Clear Lake area, Seabrook, kind of that area over there.
Everything
Yeah.
good?
You say what?
Everything's good?
Oh man, everything great. I can't complain, man. Just enjoying things. Just chilling, man. I got my nephew this summer. I'm training him, you know what I'm saying? Keep myself busy, got him working out, man. He got him real sore today, so that's how I'm taking my days, man. You know, little stuff like that to kind of keep me busy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How old is
Well,
he?
yeah, how old's your
He's
nephew?
four- he's he's 14, ninth grade. Gonna be in ninth grade this year.
What position?
Yeah. Play wide out. He played wide out in DB, but he gonna be a wide out because he ain't hitting nothing. He ain't gonna hit nobody, so he gonna end up being a receiver.
Oh man. We were we were just reminiscing about some of the stories involving, big Casey Hampton. My God, that Cotton Bowl game where you and Cedric Woodard were trying to get Sean Rogers all gassed up. But tell me this, because you you did things no one's done since. You led Texas in tackles from the defensive tackle position 2 straight years. Just dominated the line of scrimmage. Dan Neal still has nightmares about when you first showed up on campus. But when you heard that you were on the ballot for the College Football Hall of Fame for 2026, what did that mean to you?
Mm, it means a lot, man. I mean, it means that my hard work didn't go unnoticed. You know what I mean? Putting a lot of hard work at UT, man, and grinded. Had a lot of good players around me, you know what I mean, to make me better. And it was just an honor, man. Like I can't say it was just it's really surprising, man, because I know the type of work that I put in, and I'm just grateful, man. It's humbling, and I'm just really grateful that I'm even able to be on the list. You know, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. You know, but I'm kind of used to being the guys kind of overlooked for things like that. So it's it kind of is what it is.
And that just sucks because you dominated. Like I said, you should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame for you anchored the, defensive line on 2 Super Bowl champions, eating up double teams, making plays, splitting double teams, making plays. I mean, we got to do something to get. And I said to John McClain from Houston, who's on the board of the Texas Sports Hall of Fame, I said, is Casey Hampton in the Texas Sports Hall of Fame? And he's like, ooh, we better get him in the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. I'm like, yeah, we better
McLean,
get him
but he
in.
down. McLean down with me, man. He appreciates the work, man. He's seen it. You know what I mean? He definitely seen the work and appreciates it, man. So I know he definitely down with me, try to help me any way he can. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Zay.
Yeah, just coming out of Galveston, I'm sure you know Texas' new freshman who's dual sport player, Jonah Williams, plays baseball and football out of Galveston ball, just like you were. Do you know Jonah? Like, you know of him, or talk about that a little bit?
Well, I know him a little bit. Of course, you from Galveston, you kind of know everybody, but I kind of I kind of built a small relationship with Jonah. Kind of was talking to him in the recruiting process, and just just telling him the pros of going to University of Texas and things like that, and got him over to the house and kind of really sat down and chopped it up, man. But he's best friends with one of my good friends, son. So I've always seen him, around each other. I've always seen him, man. The dude is unbelievable as an athlete, dude. It's just unbelievable the type of athlete he is, man. So I'm really excited to see. I kind of knew what he's gonna do in baseball. You know what I mean? He's a hell of a baseball player, but I really want to see when I really want to see when he plays people that's on his level and he really steps his game up. I want to see what that level is going to look like for him because I know he got it in him. He's a different. And I'm from Galveston now. We send a lot of guys to the league. I've seen a whole lot of athletes. He different. He looked different. It really really looks different, man. He's a hell of an athlete, but even a better kid though. Really really good kid.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what he does this year as a freshman, because he was completely fearless on the baseball field and was like, yeah, I can play both sports. I can play football and baseball at the pro level. He does not lack confidence, and that's a good thing.
It's in the water down there, man. People from Galveston, man, you got a different type of confidence down there. You know what I mean? But he's really like that, man. He has a right to feel that way because he's really like that. I really want to see what he's gonna do on the football field. And what's crazy is they gonna play him at safety, but man, he nice at receiver too. You know what I'm saying? He can play a whole lot of different stuff, man. He looks different when he's on that field with other cats.
So, Casey, in 2005, your Pittsburgh Steelers teammates voted you the MVP of that Super Bowl championship team, along with Hines Ward. What did that mean to you? Because your teammates understood what you were doing in the trenches.
I mean that means everything. Man. You being a nose tackle, man, you don't get all the credit of the glamour guys. You know what I mean, things like that. But you know, playing on that defense and playing on that team. Guys knowing and seeing how unselfish I was, and just being about the team and things like that, and playing hard and just earning those guys respect. You know what I mean? Those guys respected what I did, respected how I played, how I approached the game, and I think that's just really gratifying, man, for those guys to vote me as the MVP of the team, man, as a nose tackle, man. I think that's kind of almost unheard of. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm not out there getting major stats and things like that, but that just showed that my teammates really appreciate my importance to the team and to the defenses, the defense's success.
Yeah, I mean, that's big time. Now, when you watch Texas now, and we've seen some defensive tackles go in the league now with Byron Murphy and Tavondre Sweat and big Alfred Collins. What are your thoughts on well, I'll start there with like Alfred Collins and Vernon Broughton, who just got drafted.
You're gonna see, man. They look good in college. And I think they're well coached, and I think they're gonna be really successful at the next level. I think a lot of times at Texas, man, the defense they play, I think when they get to the NFL, I think they're gonna show a whole lot more because I think they're kind of being not held back, but they're playing the defense, like you know what I'm saying. So I think those guys will be a lot more successful, make a lot more plays at the next level. I think they're gonna be really really good. But Murphy, who was it? Murphy and
Tavondre Sweat.
man, Sweat different, dude. So Murphy, nice. He's a really good player, man. But Sweat to be that big and to play the way he plays, dude. I'm talking about. He reminds me of Big Baby, but Big Baby wasn't that big though. Like he wasn't as big as that cat. Like coming out like Big Baby, like in college, like if he was 330, that was big.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like this
Ron
dude was
Rodgers you're
like.
talking about.
Yes, yeah, Sean Roberts, my baby. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like Sean was like but he was athletic and big, but man, Sweat is athletic and way bigger. It just that shit look crazy, man. It looks crazy like seeing him and how athletic he is, man. He a beast. I like him. I like both of them a whole lot. I think they definitely gonna be some Pro Bowl players. They definitely got a chance of being Pro Bowl players in the NFL, no doubt about it, I think.
Yeah, and Sweat playing next to Jeffrey Simmons. That's not bad.
Oh
Go.
yeah. Oh yeah, it works. It works. Hey man, when you're playing next to somebody who can go, man, it makes it a whole lot easier on you, baby. You know what I mean? You can beat them double teams a lot easier than them single blocks, man. It feels good not getting double teamed all the time. You know what I mean?
Facts. Casey, talk about just the change of the game for the defensive tackle from when you played in college throughout your NFL career to now. What have you seen change in the game?
Uh, I think it's just a less. It's more of a passing league, of course. I think that's the biggest change. More of a finesse game. Um, you got. I think when I played, um, you played the run first. You stop the run and make them one dimensional. I think these guys now, man, they just going to get it from the start. You know what I mean? They plan to run on the way to the pass, and I think that's a lot. And I think that's a lot of the reason why the NFL, the rushing is going up so much, and guys are running for so many yards is because the D linemen they not holding point anymore. They don't care about that, man. The money's in getting sacks now. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest change, man. Like it's like I can't say it's not team ball because everybody's doing it, but it just seems like it's no gap integrity. Guys aren't holding their gaps. Guys just kind of like just making their own plays. It's just an entirely different game, man. Like I wouldn't mind playing in that era, like just go get it. Like you know what I mean? It's cool, but I think the defensive line play and letting those guys just get off all the time. I think that hurts the run defense a whole lot. I'm a big run defense guy, so but that's just a new game, man. When teams are throwing the ball 30, 40 times a game, I think the defensive linemen are a lot smaller. I think the defensive linemen are a lot smaller. I think that they're not asked to be stout in there like they were at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like when I played, you get your ass knocked off the ball, man. You hate to go to the film room. You know what I mean? You're gonna get talked about like you know what I mean, like no other. But I think today it's just so accepted. It's just a lot different, man. You know what I mean? These guys are a lot different. But more power to them. I'm not mad at them at all.
Casey, talking to Casey Hampton, 2026 College Football Hall of Fame nominee. Casey, what do you think of the Texas defenses the last couple of years? What stands out? What needs to keep happening for Texas to keep knocking on the door and maybe kick it in?
I think first of all, I love the defenses. I think man, players make defenses, man. I think that we got so many good players now. You know what I mean? I think the big thing is going to be replenishing those guys. I think guys are thinking we're going to be really good next year and things like that. Man, we lost a lot of guys, man. Like we lost a lot of guys who can play, and you can't just take for granted that the guy behind him is going to be able to do it. So I think the defense has been excellent the last couple of years, but I think the main thing is not taking for granted replenishing these guys and getting these next guys up and ready to go because the standard is it has to be the standard, and I just think that the way things are now at Texas, I think being in a national championship game, being in the playoffs, I think anything other than that now is not a success, is unacceptable. So that's gonna be the big difference.
What do you think of Anthony Hill and Colin Simmons?
Oh, beast. Oh no, man. Hey man, if I had guys that can run and hit like that, dude, like behind me, dude, that thing is. Hey man, I'm trying to think. Have I ever had a who was my best linebacker that I had when I played?
Mm,
Dusty,
yeah, Dusty,
Dusty, and Dusty was a beast, man. But athletic wise, these guys are like different.
different.
They're a different beast, man. Like it's just the quality of athlete, man, that's coming to Texas and the type of guys they're getting, man. It's just game changing. It's mind blowing, man. Like you know what I mean? Like we had guys who could play when I was there, but just the overall of so many of them guys, you know what I'm saying? And sending so many guys to the league, dude. That shit is crazy, man. It's crazy.
Was Dede Lewis playing with you?
Diddy played with us, but they had Diddy playing middle linebacker. You know, when you're playing middle linebacker, you got to be more of a natural linebacker. You know, these more of a weak side, run it down. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of playing out of position. He did a great job for us, but he wasn't really a middle linebacker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But Dusty, nah, no doubt about it. Inside backer, I'm taking Dust Dog over everybody. Now against the pass, he might have struggled a little bit. He gonna be where he need to be. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be where he need to be. You know what I mean? But he ain't turning nothing down in that hole. He want all that smoke. You know what I mean? He want all that. So that was my guy right there. He got it done.
Yeah.
Me and Cedric Wood, we was just talking about old Dusty, man. How Dusty used to come downhill and do his thing for us, man.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Casey, talk about Steve Sarkisian a little bit and what you've seen from him going into year 5. Yeah, you get to the SEC championship game last year. You're one game away from a national championship. Just talk about Sark a little bit and what you've seen in him.
Well, I just first of all, man, he getting the guys there. He's making it fun for the guys. You know what I'm saying? Guys seem like they love him and want to come play for him. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge deal, man. But I just think the changing of the culture. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest thing is what we were missing at the University of Texas. You know what I'm saying? You can say the players and all that, but you can have great players, but if you don't have the culture, man, that'll derail a team faster than anything, man. And he has those guys, mindsets right, and I think, man, we really close, man. We're really close. You can't say it's just gonna it's gonna just boil down to how these new guys this year come in and play to see how far we're gonna go. You know what I mean?
So, like, everyone talks about the Steelers culture. How do you describe the Steelers culture?
Oh man, that's a tough one, man. You know, first and foremost, man, I think the Steelers culture is family. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people say that and take it for granted, but I think in Pittsburgh, it's really when I was there, it was like really a family culture, man. You know, when you got the owner of your team up there every day, sit in his office, and you can go in there and just chop it up with him and talk to him. He comes down, he eats lunch with the guys, sit at the table with the guys, hang out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you talk about culture, you know what I'm saying? That when it starts with that type of deal. And I've heard before he was there. I wasn't there with his father. It was the same way. You know what I'm saying? So I just think the family type atmosphere. I think the toughness of Pittsburgh. I think that I think just the hard nose, just that rugged hard nose, like that just that mentality, man, is different in Pittsburgh. Like it's just understood that a physical brand of football, no matter who the coach is, no matter who's there, that's just Pittsburgh. You got to be physical, you got to play hard, and that's just what it is, man. Like and I've never seen it no other way when I was there, and it was just instilled. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't one guy, it wasn't two guys. It was just the way of life. You know what I'm saying? In Pittsburgh, it was a little bit different, and I think that it passes down from ownership to coaches and everybody. Everybody's on the same page.
You got any good James Harrison stories?
Oh man. Man, I don't know, man. I gotta think about that. He got a lot of them though, man. That dude
I
there,
mean,
man.
y'all had some dogs.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it, man. Had a lot of dogs, and the linebackers were the ones though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those guys were. It was always something with those guys, man. They were always into something, always doing something. If there's ever a fight going on in the game, you best believe it's a linebacker starting it. But they gonna finish it too now. They not gonna throw the rocks and hide their hand. You know what I'm saying? They gonna well Foot will do it every now and then. Foot will hide his foot will throw the rocks and hide his hand every time. You know what I mean? he'll wake my guy up a whole lot of time. Can you block him today? Can you do something like Foot, leave my dude alone? He's sleep, man. Let him stay asleep. Like, don't be messing with my dude, man. Like, I'm good, baby. You know what I mean? But those are good guys, man. Like them linebackers, that was the engine that made it go. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
And Palomalu, I mean, some of the crazy instinctive stuff he was doing.
Man, dude. I'm talking about from in my stance, he supposed to be in the deep third and the ball is snapped. I just feel something diving over the top of me. It's him jumping over the top. Like, TP, what are you doing, dude? Like like I'm talking about, you just never knew what he was gonna do. But what was crazy about him, I can say though, all those crazy plays that he made, him and Ryan Clark had great communication. Like they would talk about it, like, what I mean? It was a method, but kind of behind the madness. He would they had a type of deal where they can look at each other and know, like, Ryan might be blitzing on his play, but he'll look at Troy and be like, "You go this time, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get out of there." So them guys were, they were locked in, like in that manner. You know what I mean? Troy always had his other safety always let him do his thing, and they were always very, very smart guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back up.
Talk about the AFC North back then, Jess. You're going up against Ray Lewis and Ed Reed twice a year. You're going up against Carson Palmer and Ocho Cinco twice a year. Like, those were some battles.
Yeah, AFC North was a bit. Well, Cincinnati was cool, man, but the game was always Baltimore. It wasn't nothing like it wasn't nothing like that game, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't like us, we didn't like them. They felt like they was the bullies. We definitely felt like we was the bullies. You know what I mean? So, and it was like we were built, and they built both teams to beat each other. You know what I mean? Like run the ball, play defense. You knew for an absolute fact when you was playing those guys what kind of game it was going to be. It was going to come down to the end, and I loved it because I knew for a fact they were going to run the ball. They didn't care if they ran 10 plays for 0 yards. They gonna keep on running the ball. So I love that mentality, that mindset. It was run the ball and play defense. Old school football. That was the AFC North when I was there. Run the football and play defense, man. And as a defensive lineman, I mean, how can you not love that? How can you want anything other than do that? You know what I mean? So that it was definitely some bloodbaths back in the day, man. Definitely some bloodbaths back in the day.
Casey, you played for Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin. What, people have their opinions about Tomlin and whether his message is still fresh enough for the Steelers team. What's your take? I mean, I love Mike Tomlin. I think he's a quote machine, but what are your thoughts on him and where the Steelers are right now?
Oh, my team, my God, man. I think people, and I know I'm gonna tell you this for a fact, they not worried about what the people on the outside are saying. I'm gonna just give you that off the muscle. Like Mike T he don't give a damn, and he got the team locked into where they don't give a damn about the outside noise. But that's what makes him, the great coach that he is. You know what I'm saying? Getting those guys go and getting them ready to play. I just think that with Mike T, man, I think he's a really good coach, man. I think he's just changing with times. I think as a coach you have to do that. I think these young guys are a lot different than we were back then. And Mike T's a old school coach. And I think for him to change the way he has and adapt to these younger guys, I think that people don't give him enough credit for that, because a lot of coaches can't do that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with his knowing him and knowing his mentality and know how he is and how he likes to go about stuff. So he's a comedian. He's changed with time, and he gonna have those guys. I think he gonna have those guys ready to go, man. I mean, it's tough when you don't have a quarterback, man. Like who wins without a quarterback? Like, and he's having a winning season every time, and we haven't had a quarterback since Ben left.
Yeah.
Like you gotta really, really look at that. Like, and every time when we had Ben, we was competing. So I mean, it's a tough deal. People try to give him a bad rap, man, but Mike T's a hell of a coach, hell of a motivator. You know what I mean? Those guys gonna go out there and play for him, and if they don't go play for him, it ain't because of him, man. It's because those guys, these guys are just a little bit different now. You know what I mean? A little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about Big Ben a little bit, because I feel like he still goes under the radar for all the accomplishments that he has in his career, because he was in that Brady Manning era. But talk about Ben Roethlisberger, your old teammate.
Man, tough guy. Um, gonna come to play. I'm gonna say this, man. Um, at the end of the game, when the game on the line, put the ball in 7 hands with me. I like 7. You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen it so many times. I done seen it too many times. Being back, he dropping back, and you come free. If he see you, you're not tackling him. If you come in there screaming in, he gonna duck that shoulder down. He gonna drag you. He gonna get up out of there. You know what I mean? He gonna make a play. You know, and I think a lot of times Ben just hold the ball to wait for somebody to drag on him to make it look better, man. Because it seemed like it's like every time, dude. Like he just find a way to get free or drag somebody and make a play, man. But I think Ben is definitely underrated compared to a lot of these other guys. Ain't no doubt about it. But when the Hall of Fame come up, I think he's definitely the first ballot Hall of Famer. And if he's not, I think that'd be a travesty, man, because that dude was a player, and he got it done at a high level for a long time.
Well, that Super Bowl where I think you were lined up against Lyle Senline, he was a rookie center for the Cardinals,
Oh
Longhorn.
yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
sure you were licking your chops that day, but
Oh yeah, I wanted all that. Yeah, I wanted all that.
but
Lyle a good
Roethlis,
player, man. But yeah, he was young. He was good. He was a puppy though.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Roethlisberger hit Santonio Holmes. I mean, do y'all
Hey
ever
man.
get together and talk about that stuff?
Oh, no doubt. What I mean? No doubt about it. Well, you don't have to talk about it because Tone gonna let you know about it. So that's one thing about it. Tone gonna do the toe tap. He gonna show you how he caught the ball. That's his thing, you know what I mean? But if I was a Super Bowl MVP, I'd probably be the same way. You know what I mean? So, but it was a hell of a play, man, and no doubt about it, man. Like especially as we get older, man, when we see each other, it's good to talk about the good old times when you ain't got nothing left. You know what I'm saying? You just all you got is the memories. You can go back and just talk about and lie about how good you was, and you know what I mean. Just listen to everybody lying. That's the best part about it, man. Listen to everybody sit around the table and lie. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. You know what I mean?
Well, you said you're still talking to Cedric Woodard. Is he living down there too, outside of
Yeah, he
H-Town?
down. Yeah, he out here. Said out here, and Big Baby Sean. They all out here. We ain't too far from each other. We talk all the time. We still get together, hang out all the time, man. Those my guys, man. Lifelong friends, man. Guys you meet in college, man. Those are going to be your guys because you become an adult with them. You know what I'm saying? And you do a whole lot of stuff, and you see a whole lot, and seeing seeing young men become men you know what I'm saying? That friendship is a lot different. So man, me and those guys real cool, and those my boys, man, forever. You know that.
What you were in that 96 Big 12 title game when y'all beat Nebraska. What do you remember from that game and like any plays or
Man, I
anything
can't. Man, I can't. Man, that's a long time ago. I definitely. You talking about when we
when James
You not talking.
Brown ran the fourth and
Oh yeah. When
Steelers
he threw the
roll left?
ball, the D Lou play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday, man. That was a crazy game. Defense was playing good. We was balling, man. That was just we just put it all together. I just remember, man, like we went into that season we was like ranked like high as hell. Like we were a good team. We just couldn't put it together for some reason. And then, like for that game, we just seemed to have it all together and put it together. But one thing about it, man, up front, we were physical. Like that old chop blocking and cut blocking, all that, whatever that shit, that shit was not working with us. Like up front, like that's you're not gonna crawl on the ground and block me. That's just not going. That's not gonna happen. So I just think, man, we were just physical with those guys, man. They wasn't used to that physicality that we brought to them. You know, what I mean? Everybody kind of um gave into it, and we definitely wasn't having it, man. We definitely wasn't having it. We went to that game. We went to that game feeling real good about it, though. We definitely felt like we was gonna win the game going in. Ain't no doubt about it. Everybody else didn't feel that way. We definitely felt that way, though.
Yeah, James said y'all were going to win by 3 touchdowns.
Hey, man, I'm
Y'all went
telling
out
you,
and
dude. I'm telling you, dude. We felt like nobody couldn't run the ball on us consistently like that. We liked our offense. We really felt like we had a better team, man. And to go in there and do that, that was big.
Gotta give one to my guy Eddie here, asking you about the beard.
Oh, these
Brett Kiesel.
Brett Kiesel.
man. That's my guy, man. I just talked to Kiesel. I talk to Kiesel probably like once a week. I always talk to him. That's my guy, man. So I played with Kiesel. Kiesel was there. I played with him 11. He got there my second year, I think. Maybe my second. Yeah, I played with him 11 years. But that's my guy. His in the meetings, our whole time we sat next to each other. We sat at tables. It was two to a table, and and we always sat together. So you can just imagine our relationship. That's that's my boy. But we used to always we would sit in the meetings, and we'll be sitting in there, and it'll be a race to see who fall asleep first. So hey, man. This dude will snore so loud, dude. I'm talking about I'll have to tap him and wake him up. He'll tap me and wake me up, dude. That we'll be having sleeping contests in the meetings all the time, dude. That was my dude, man. That's my guy right there, though. But man, these was a beast, man. He worked a true guy that worked himself into being a really, really good player. I watched it, came in, number special team guy, lighting the ass. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't hold point. But man, I seen him work at it, get better, dominating on special teams. When he finally got his opportunity, man, he balled out. And man, he's a legend in Pittsburgh. Like
Yeah.
these is a legend in Pittsburgh. I'm supposed to be going out there to Cam's supposed to be having a softball outing, so I'm supposed to be going out there to that, and me and Keith supposed to go out to his ranch and go fishing and go hang out with D. So that's my man's.
That's awesome.
I love it. Do you ever see James Brown?
Nah, I haven't seen James Brown in years. Years. But you gotta think I only played with James for 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah. James was I only called James for 1 year. I think
Yeah,
that's
because you were injured in '97 when they had the meltdown year.
Yeah,
and
they
then
were, yeah,
James.
they were terrible that year.
Yeah.
They get so mad when I tell them, yeah, y'all were terrible, dude.
Yeah, you weren't no part of that.
I wasn't a part of that. Don't put me in that. And when you see my stats, 97 is X'd out. I don't have no stats in
No
97. Don't give me
stats.
that. I don't want none. Don't do that to me.
Leading tackler in '99 and 2000. No stats from '97.
Nah, 97, man. I got hurt. I was out of there. So don't put me in that. I wasn't a part of that.
All right, we got a question here from Chris, who's wanting to know what's your thought of Aaron Rodgers this year with the Steelers?
I feel like he gives us the best chance to win. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna say this. In Pittsburgh and Mike T's mentality, I always feel like we got an opportunity. I mean, especially with that defense we got. I feel like as good as the defense is, if everybody stays healthy and we have a quarterback that can manage the game, we got action. Because the NFL, man, is who's hottest going into the playoffs. You got to be playing good football December and January, and you got opportunity. And I feel like if we stay healthy, you know what I'm saying, defensively and offensively, man, I think Aaron can in a playoff game, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? And I like him over anything that we had, no doubt about it, because I feel like he can make the right plays that we need him to make. We don't need him to be spectacular. We just need to make the right plays, and I think he's definitely capable of. He's a Hall of Famer, man. He's definitely capable of doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jay, you got one more?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on TJ Watt? Where does he rank amongst the greats from Pittsburgh in the history?
Come on, man. TJ up there, dude. TJ is another one that's different, man. He's different. Like when you get a guy, man, that can, you know, stay in one. Like a lot of guys move around. They put him on a guy who can't. who can they put him on, they find him a huckleberry and let him go ahead and work on him, you know what I mean? TJ stays in one spot and works that one spot, and you know where he's at and still can't stop him. That's why people talk this and that, man. That dude's in one spot and you know where he's at and still can't stop him. That's what makes him different to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when he tackles the quarterback, it ain't just tackle, he gets the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's the most ball hawking guy in the league. You know what I mean? He gets to the quarterback, man, and gets that ball out. So he's different, man. They gonna pay him, take care of him, and he gonna finish as probably the best to ever do it at linebacker in Pittsburgh when he's done.
Casey, what advice would you give to young defensive linemen about how to stay, alive in the NFL as long as you did and as productive as you were?
I mean, main thing, man, is keeping your head, keeping yourself right, keeping yourself out of trouble, man. But the main thing, man, is just you gotta take care of your body. I think that's what guys at a young age don't understand. And I think definitely at a young age I didn't understand. You know what I mean? Just being out there thinking you just raw, you can just do whatever. Like, you know what I mean? When you're young, you can, but I think that taking care of your body early, I think it gives you a lot more on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my main thing to young D lineman, man, and work on your craft. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on your craft. You got to get better at your craft. You know, at all times, and be the best you can be. And the last thing, man, and Mike T always said it, but I didn't listen to him. Is physical conditioning precedes everything. You know what I mean? You got to be in the best shape that you could possibly be in and going in, you know what I'm saying, so you can play at your optimal level. You know what I'm saying? And those are the most things. Taking care of your body, being in the best shape, man, and you can play a long, long, long time in the league.
Well, you're still all over the record books at Texas, tackles for loss in a game and all kinds of
How many I had in the
playmaking.
game?
You
How
had
many tackles was there?
you had 6.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They probably paid my
And
stats that game or something.
but man, it's always fun to catch up with you, man, because you're one of the best players ever to come through the Texas program, and I will scream it from the mountaintops. It's always great to talk to you, man, and so excited for you about the College Football Hall of Fame nomination. I'm sure the Texas Sports Hall of Fame nomination is coming next, and then hopefully the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I know you don't care, but it's it's a reward for all the work you put in and all the plays you made, man. Always great to talk to you.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you showing the love, man, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. But it is what it is, baby. It's all good.
I got you. Hey, say hey to Cedric and Sean and be well, and let's do it again soon as the season approaches.
Already, man. Y'all boys be easy, man. I get with y'all.
All
Appreciate
right.
you, Casey.
Appreciate it, Casey.